So you're thinking about moving to Fayetteville, North Carolina? Well, in this video, we're going to talk to you about some of the top restaurants here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. So if you're interested in knowing about some of the restaurants here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, you want to stick around to the end of the video so you don't miss any of the important information that we want to share with you. Michelle Capers, and I'm the broker in charge of moving forward real estate. And believe it or not, we get calls and texts and emails from clients just like you on a daily basis looking to move to this great city. Now, whether you're a seller or a buyer or even an investor looking to move in 90 days or 9 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and all of our information will be in the description box below. We want to help you make a smooth move to the great city of Fayetteville, North Carolina, Cumberland County, and the surrounding areas. Now let's get into this video. First up is Chris's Steak and Seafood. When the founder, Chris Paulus, opened this restaurant over 50 years ago, he had one thing in mind, and that was to serve the highest quality of steaks and seafood available anywhere without compromise. His vision and passion for great food and exceptional service has been the cornerstone for their success. The restaurant was built as a barbecue lodge in 1952 in Highland Village, which is Fayetteville's first shopping center. In 1958, with the addition of the open hearth and beautiful copper hood, it became a steakhouse. By 1960, it again changed hands and became an Italian restaurant. December 13, 1963, Chris Paulus purchased the business and returned it to its good old American steakhouse status, with one goal in mind, and that was to give us our money's worth without cutting any corners on the quality of food they provided. The current owner joined the business more than 38 years ago as an apprentice. He was very eager to learn everything there was to know about this business. Now, working side by side with Chris and his son Luke, Greg quickly became a partner and eventually became the owner after Chris's retirement. Greg works diligently to provide guests with exceptional service and a high-quality dining experience, carrying on Chris's tradition by offering guests the finest in-house, hand-cut Angus and USDA beef, cooked to perfection over hardwood coals in their open hearth. Guests may also enjoy the freshest Atlantic seafood, homemade specialty, and an extensive selection of fine wines. Just one visit to Chris's Steakhouse and you'll see why the restaurant has such a tradition of excellence here in the Fayetteville community. Next on the list, we have Luigi's. Luigi's has been a part of the community of Fayetteville, North Carolina for over 50 years. The founder of Luigi's, Peter Peros, and I hope I'm saying this name right, is a Greek immigrant. He came to the U.S. in 1938. He was drafted into the Army and was sent back to Europe, where he not only served honorably with his fellow soldiers in World War II, but he also found that he had a passion for cooking. Now, when he returned to the States, he spent some time in Arizona, but eventually he came back to Fayetteville, North Carolina. He opened the original Luigi's on 400 block of Hay Street in downtown Fayetteville in the 1950s. Now, at that time, Luigi's was a spaghetti house built around a meat sauce recipe from their mother and is still in their family today. The restaurant was a success. However, Hay Street in the 1950s was a tough place for a nice restaurant. So he closed the restaurant in the early 60s and opened several other successful restaurants along the way, including Dino's Pizza's Palace, Dino's Spaghetti and Steakhouse, the Lighthouse Restaurant, the Chicken Village, which is where Luigi stands now, and Dino's Jr. Now, by the age of 61, he has sold most of his restaurants, but in 1982, he decided to reopen the original Luigi's at its current location now. The restaurant was a great success at its new location. It was reopened as a pizza and spaghetti house utilizing the same recipes he had in the 1950s. Since taking over the operation of Luigi's, Pete's children have made it their mission to make Luigi's the best restaurant it can be. In 1999, the restaurant underwent a significant upscale renovation, adding a full-service bar and modifying the restaurant's name to Luigi's Italian Restaurant and Bar. Luigi's menu has also evolved from the pizza and pasta palace that Pete started to a much more upscale menu with choices of fresh fish daily and hand-cut steaks and chops and their gourmet style pasta dishes. Luigi's has also established itself as a restaurant with a focus on fine wines. They were the first restaurant in the Fayetteville area to offer weekly wine tastings starting in the year of 2000. Now, next on the list, we have the Carolina Ale House. Now, if this is your first time to our channel, you want to go ahead and like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be the first to receive all of the current market information that we want to share with you about this great city. The Carolina Ale House is an atmosphere engineered for entertainment. Whether you are watching the game, playing pool, or meeting your family and friends, the energetic staff and large bar area will certainly make your experience unique. The food is wonderful, serving daily specials for lunch and extensive menus that will keep you coming back to try favorites every night of the week. Carolina Ale House family also loves to be your host for your game nights with dozens of TVs and ice cold beers on tap and a huge scratch kitchen. They're excited to take care of you. Their food and cocktail menus change seasonally, so I'm pretty sure you'll find something you'll like. But if you can't decide, you can't go wrong with their award-winning wings. If you're looking to bring in your whole team for a big game, give them a call or fill out their catering form, and they'll also do events for small or large parties, and we'll work with you on the details for that. Next on the list, we have First Watch. First Watch is an award-winning breakfast, brunch, and lunch spot, serving a chef-driven menu of elevated classic and seasonal specialties, always made to order using the freshest ingredients. They greet the sunrise by slicing and juicing fresh fruits and vegetables, whipping French toast batter from scratch, and brewing pots of their single original Project Sunrise coffee. Freshness is never compromised at First Watch, which is why they welcome each season into their menu with ingredients and flavors inspired by the position of the sun. All year long, you can enjoy craveable favorites like avocado toast for breakfast, smoked salmon eggs Benedict for brunch, and lemon ricotta pancakes for lunch. Whether you start at the crack of dawn or not, First Watch is sure to satisfy your taste buds. This is a restaurant that we truly love, and they're open. They have different hours that they're open, so they're not open all day, if I'm not mistaken, unless something has changed. But it's really nice if you love like high fine dining breakfast. You know, this will be the place for you to try. First Watch is the place to be. They're busy all the time that they're open. So, you know, this is a spot that if you're coming here to visit, or if you live here, you want to check out First Watch. It is a great and wonderful restaurant. Next on the list is Walk On. Walk On Sports Bistreaux is your home away from home. The restaurant and bar offers attention to detail and culinary excellence, blended with service that pulls on their Louisiana roots, making you feel like family the moment you walk in. They pride themselves on homemade dishes like fresh, never frozen seafood, burgers, salads, some Cajun Creole specialties to add a little spice, and extensive beer taps and cocktail offerings. At Walk-Ons, they treat every community like it's their home court, making friends and supporting their neighbors. Love of the game means they're always having fun, never forced, and their doors are always open to everyone. Now, this is one of my favorite spots, you all. If I haven't said it in one of my videos before, I am from Louisiana. Opelousas, Louisiana, actually. So my family is big on Cajun dishes, gumbo, crawfish etouffee, boudin, and all that good stuff. So if you all from Louisiana, drop me some comments in the description box below and let me know what are your favorite dishes. With me craving seafood all the time, my family has resided and retired in Fort Walton Beach, Florida, and I'm here in North Carolina. I can't get my home cooked meals as often as I want to. So when Walk-Ons was that craving for some crawfish etouffee, definitely some boudin. Now, when they first opened up, I was thinking, because I was raised on, if you all know anything about boudin, it's basically like a sausage, dirty rice in a casing. and it's like a sausage. So it's made like a sausage, but it's actually dirty rice inside that casing. So that's what I was looking for, and my expectations was high for that. But they didn't have it the way that I am used to. They had the boudin balls. So even though we're from Louisiana, I have never actually had boudin balls before. So when I went there, I was expecting to taste the regular boudin, but the boudin balls was a little bit different. However, I acquired a taste, you all, for that, and it's like at least once a month, probably twice, that I have to go there and get those boudin balls. They have alligators, fried alligator bites on their appetizer menu as well, but everything they have is cooked to perfection. And you know, like sometimes when you go to a restaurant and it's great, and then the next time you're like, something's missing. It's like every time I go there, the boudin balls are on point, and they have this like horseradish dipping sauce to go with it. So you all, one of my favorite places, as you can see. I haven't discussed or talked about anything, put my input in on all the other restaurants. That's home for me. You will love this place if you're big on seafood. So if you're here visiting, or if you live here and you haven't tried walk-ons, and if you are big on seafood, go ahead and check it out. It's excellent to me. So I love it and I enjoy it. And hats off to you walk-ons, you are doing your thing. Now next on the list we have El Burrito. This restaurant was founded in 2012. El Burrito is a Mexican restaurant, and it has achieved customers' preferences due to the delicious menu offered. They have fair prices and a family atmosphere and friendly service, and they look forward to continue serving you. So this particular location that I'm talking about today is on Andrews Road in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Church and wanted something different and seen it and said, hey, let's just stop in. And you all, it is wonderful. It is wonderful. If you are a Mexican fan, El Burrito, try this one on Andrews Road. I can't speak for the other ones, you know, because sometimes when you have 2 or 3 of the same restaurants in different location, different, I don't know if it's different owners, different cooks or whatever, sometimes the food is a little bit different. So this was like an appetizer, like a nachos, but it was with french fries, and they had like steaks, whatever that meat is called that's on there, whatever all the other stuff that they put on there, and they give you, and you all know Mexican restaurants, they give you a lot of food. So this was phenomenal. Like I don't know, I wouldn't have even thought to try to make anything like this and put this together, but I forgot exactly what my husband got, but you guys can't go wrong if you love Mexican. This is a great spot, El Burrito on Andrews, so you want to check that out if you're here again visiting, or if you are here in the area. We've been in this area for many years, going on 9 years now, and we have never checked out that spot. So we're always looking for different places to try. You know, we're foodies, or at least I'm a foodie. So we also have tried other Mexican restaurants as well, and maybe I'll do a part 2 because there's another restaurant that I love, a Mexican restaurant that I love as well. But El Burrito right now is what we're featuring and we're talking about, and you won't go wrong going there. Friendly atmosphere, the staff was friendly. It's a small little quaint place, the one on Andrews, but yes, go ahead and check out El Burritos on Andrews. So next on our list is Hibachi Grill. Now, Hibachi Grill is a supreme buffet, and it has over 200 fresh items there, serving Chinese, sushi, seafood, American salad, and desserts, etc. This is an all-you-can-eat buffet. Now, there's party rooms available as well. Hibachi Grill says, welcome to the great food, great service, and great prices. No matter what you order there, it is always fresh and delicious. And again, Hibachi Grill is one of my go-to spots too. When we first got to Fayetteville, I love Chinese food, you all. I know some people can't stand it, but I do love it. So Hibachi Grill it doesn't only have Chinese food there, but it has a little bit of everything. It has pizza, you got french fries, you got egg rolls, you got salmon, you have everything on this, you know, buffet list. So on this buffet, so we love Hibachi Grill. It's off of Bragg Boulevard. So again, if you are a Chinese fan and you love Chinese food, and you don't mind buffets, because you know, with the COVID, you know, some of that we was kind of backing off from it because of the germs. Everything that was out there, buffets was not like your forte. You didn't want to go to a lot of buffets during that time. But things have seemed like they're trying to subside right now. And if you are into buffets, you get more bang for your buck, as you know. But however, if you don't eat a lot and you're paying maybe $15 for a buffet, sometimes you feel like you're not getting your money's worth out of it. You'd rather go to a restaurant where you can order, and if you don't eat it all, you can take it home. We have our concerns about Chinese food, if it is or if it's not. So look, I'm not, say your grace, eat. So if you are in the area and you are loving Chinese food, you might want to check out Hibachi Grill off of Bragg Boulevard. You won't be disappointed. And next on the list, last but not least, number 8 for today, we're going to talk about Fuller's. Now, since 1986, they have been mastering the art of pit cooking to bring you the best barbecue in town. Their slow-cooked smoked meats are cooked low and slow, resulting in mouth-watering flavors and tender, juicy cuts. They want you to come and taste the difference that over 3 decades of experience has made. We go to Fuller's probably 3 times out of the month. Pretty much every Sunday after church. We go to Fuller's. We go to Fuller's so much that I don't have to bring my ID card in, or my husband doesn't have to bring his in anymore, because they know us. They pretty much know what we're going to drink, unless I just try something different or my husband tries something different. They give us our discount. They already know you want this and you want that. That is probably pitiful. However, I am a Southern girl. Now, I was telling you all earlier about walk-ons, love seafood, but then also, I'm Southern. I love some home-cooked meals, some real seasoned food. Because a lot of times we go to some of these restaurants, and this is a buffet as well. Fuller's is a buffet. And you can also order as well, take out and things like that. But we usually go there, the buffet style. And it's not a big, I think there's another location also in another part of Fayetteville on the other side of town. This one is off of Rayford Road that I'm talking about, that we go to. It's a little bit, the facility is a little bit bigger, and I want to say that one has a lot bigger selection than the one that was on the other side of town. But a lot of times when we go to some of these restaurants, and I won't name this one that I'm thinking about right now, it almost tastes like hospital food. You can't season it with, too much, and they don't, use real sugar, when they make their desserts and things like that. And I'm like, why? I want to taste, if I'm going to go out and if I'm going to do it, if I want a cake, I want to taste the sugar. If I want a piece of candy, I don't want it sugar-free. Then let's just not eat the candy. What's the point? I'm eating it for the sugar. Anywho, Fuller's is a wonderful, if you are Southern, love that Southern collards and turnip greens. And if you're big on the chitlins, every now and then I'll snag a piece of, don't tell my friends. But I do. I love the chitlins. I don't eat pork a lot, but every now and then, I just need, they are on point. Let me tell you, I don't eat nobody's chitlins or anything like that outside of my mother's kitchen, because you better clean it, because you can have a situation. So, but anywho, love it. Their fish, they have, and I like a lot of vegetables too. So every vegetable, I love their cabbage. They have okra, and it's not fried okra. It's like a sauteed kind of okra that they saute it. So it's not your traditional fried okra, but however, whichever way you do okra, I love okra. They also, I know probably 90% people does not like rutabaga. I know, I still am trying to learn how to spell it. So, but anywho, I got introduced to this. We didn't grow up on rutabaga. We grew up more on turnip greens and turnip bottoms. So when I got to Fayetteville is when I heard about rutabaga. Now, you would think the first time that I had it, it would have probably turned me off from it because it was not good at all. It was horrible, and everyone that I talked to pretty much, I would say 70 to 80% hates rutabaga. But I wanted to try it. You know, I talked to my mom about it, and she was just letting me know, basically, you kind of cook it, or we would cook it just like we cook the turnip greens. So I, you know, tried it one day and cooked it, and my family loved it. You know, I made it a little bit sweeter. I put sugar in it. So anywho, this is not a cooking show. So the rutabaga there is really good. Now, if you go there, you might mistaken it for applesauce, because the way they make it is they make it and it looks just like applesauce. I cut mine up in chunks, so like we do the turnip. So, you know, you can see that there's a difference in it than applesauce, because when I first went around and I overheard someone say, I didn't even ask, because I was like, I don't want applesauce, you know, and I don't want any applesauce. So I heard someone tell somebody else that's rutabaga. So I was like, oh, okay, let me try it. You know, I had to kind of get my mind, because I really, like I said, I wasn't raised on rutabaga, so I don't know if you cook it in chunks or if it's supposed to look like applesauce. So I went ahead and tried it. However, long story short about that, excellent. It has a good flavor to it. Just get past it. If you were looking at the chunks and sauteed like that, just get past the looks and just try it. Put a little bit on your plate and try it. It's flavored really good. Everything that they make, the corn, everything, the roast, the pulled chicken, everything is just great at this place. Obviously, I don't have to keep repeating myself about Fuller's, because we go there 3 times a month. We should have stock in this place. There should be something, an incentive. 3 times you get a meal free, something like that. Fuller's, hey. Then I'm probably not the only one that goes there that many times as well. However, if you're here and you want some Southern cooking and you don't want to, you know, work and labor in the kitchen, check out Fuller's. The one on Rayford is the one that I go to. I think we went to the one on the other side of town in Fayetteville, and that one was good as well, but I don't know why we choose to go to the one off of Rayford. So again, you all, these are some of the restaurants. I'm not saying that they're the top or the best in Fayetteville. This is just some we wanted to highlight today. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Have you lived here before? Have you went to any of these restaurants? What do you think? If not, what is your favorite restaurant here in Fayetteville? We want to hear from you. Now, as always, we are moving forward one home at a time, and I will see you in the next video.